We are live. Thank you very much for joining this show. In fact, this is my opportunity right now to say hello to everybody watching on the replay because while we're waiting for everybody to come in on the live, that just gives me an opportunity to say what's up to everybody watching on the replay. So I'm just going live here, seeing what's up. About to hit a little bit of intro music. This is not the theme song, this is just a little bit of intro music. We got people watching on Instagram. No, not Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. The show is getting underway. We got a lot of people to say hello to in the live chat. We're going to be getting into that and a lot more momentarily. But what I'm going to do is, without further ado, I'm going to roll the intro.
On the Sean Ward Show, I've created the #1 destination on YouTube for Marvel and DC fan parody videos. So we wanted to create something cool and extra special for our most loyal and dedicated fans as we take on the biggest project we've ever done. We're working on an original animated movie and graphic novel project and developing our first feature film. Become a member to support the channel and help these big projects come to fruition. Become a member and I'll send you my exclusive VIP art magazine with stickers and collectibles quarterly right to your house. Click join underneath this video or join on Patreon to become a member right now.
Let's go!
At the age of 6, mega superhero fan Sean Ward was hit with a thunderbolt of truth. Grown-ups are idiots figuring things out no different than kids are. A revelation inspired by his villainous grade 1 teacher. Years later, with his childhood dreams all but dead, Sean found himself dialing for dollars with no hope in sight. He decided then and there, it was time to make a change.
So it's making the proclamation, you know what, if I'm going to be a famous comic book creator, if I'm going to be a famous entertainer someday, then I have to be a famous entertainer today, rather than puttering about and hoping that the rest of the world gives me permission.
Now, Sean is revolutionizing social media through fun and wacky superhero videos, bursting past 3 million subscribers and flirting with 1 billion views. He is rivaling the numbers of the likes of Will Smith and The Breakfast Club. Ladies and gentlemen, Super Sean Ward.
Holla! What's up? Sean Ward in the place, back with another live video. It's Monday night, and me checking in on you is one of my favorite things to do all week long. Every week, I think, you know what? This is the week I got to not do the live show because I just got so much to do. And every week I go, yeah, you know what? Can't do that. Can't do that. I love doing the live show too much. I love checking in on the live chat, and the people who have been coming week after week, I can't let them down. I can't let them down. Got to do the show. Plus, we have lots to check in, plus lots to talk about, and lots to do tonight. I'm going to give a fair warning, though. This is going to be a shorter show than usual because I'm not even lying. I do have lots to do tonight. As you know, the regular weekly video is late right now. And I'm going to tell you a little story about sponsorships and why you shouldn't do them. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but I'll explain in a little while. We'll get into that very soon. But first and foremost, what I got to do here is check in on the chat room. Okay, let's see. Let's see how many of our regulars are here. We got Shimar TV. That's a first timer, I think. Beloved Benton is in the house. Gotta love Mondays. Well, you do when I'm live. Got to love them Mondays. Mondays are quickly becoming the best day of the week, no matter what Garfield says. Gersh darn it. The man himself is here to say, yo. Yeah, Crystal Baker in the house. Spade Cruz is like, who's you? But Alex Grant. Hey, what up to Alex Grant? Shimar TV, this is cool. I like that. Oh, the man himself. Sean with a lot of N's. When it's got the lot of N's, that's how you know it's hardcore. It's hardcore when they put the N's. You need a lot of N's. You also got to say, what's up? What's up to you, bro? I'm planning to watch all the Marvel movies in order. Now, in release order or in order of when they take place? That's a very important question. Tony Pegs says, hey, Sean. Hey to you, Tony Pegs. What's up? Parker Cowan, you caught me at dinner. Well, guess what? this show is going to go on for a little while. I did just get finished saying that it's going to be up timeline order. Thanks for letting me know, bro. I did just get finished saying there's going to be a shorter show than usual tonight. But hey, you know what? Screw it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do the work live on the stream and we can see what happens. But jeepers, but deepers, have you been paying attention to what's been happening with poor Kevin Smith being dragged over the coals, having his name dragged through the mud? Have you seen what's going on with Kevin Smith? So I haven't even watched the show. Apparently there's a new He-Man show, and Kevin Smith was like the showrunner, the head writer or something like that. And there's a whole bunch of controversy because some people had some ideas about what the show was going to be. And Kevin Smith came out and tried to shoot them all down, say, no, you got it all wrong. That's not what the show is going to be. And then the show came out and it was exactly what the people were saying was going to be and what Kevin Smith said it wasn't going to be. The whole drama lends itself to an animated treatment. If I had more time and more wherewithal, I would love to do an animated film based on all of this. Because every so often there's a true life story that comes along and I'm just like, oh, that makes such a good animated film and comic book accompaniment if I had the time to do it. But right now, as you know, the biggest project we're working on as far as cartoon films with a graphic novel accompaniment is right here, the Snyder Cut, the movie. You're looking at my website and you click on here. You go to my website, theshawnwardshow.com, and this is what you get. This is your home for all the info about the Snyder Cut, the movie. As we develop it and as things go on, we're going to be putting the announcements here. But, you can sign up for my email newsletter and I'll send some cool stuff straight to your inbox. And you'll be the first to find out as things happen with this film. TheShawnWardShow.com is where you go to find out about all of that, which it says right there on your screen. Handy enough. TheShawnWardShow.com. Hell yeah. R.I.P. to Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, Natasha Romanoff. Yes. Moment of silence. Now here's the scoop, ladies and gentlemen. I've got an appointment tomorrow at this thing called Avengers Station. Avengers Station is a new exhibit that's set up. It's supposed to be like the experience, like you're walking into the Avengers movies. So it's got costumes, props, models, things, like a big experiential thing to go in and check out, like all kind of learn about the movies, see the stuff that was in the movies, which is a big like Avengers fan experience, right? So we're going in there tomorrow. We got an hour to ourselves to make videos in that spot. And I'm trying to decide whether I should go with classic, because here's the thing with Iron Man. The masks are mandatory, right? And I don't want a mask to ruin my costume. So instead, I'd rather go with the Iron Man helmet. But then you can't see my face. And if I show my face, I got to paint on the goatee. And if I paint on the goatee, I'm not sure if that's the look I want to go for on a particular video like this. I kind of want to be more me. So, well, maybe I got to do Captain America. Maybe I got to go as Captain America. I don't do Captain America often, but when I do, it's mighty. You know what I'm saying? So watch for those photos and that video coming up here on the channel after we go to Avengers Station. And I think this is like a touring exhibit, so you'll probably see it coming to your town real soon. The man himself. Did you know there was a Black Widow movie that was supposed to come out in 2006? It was supposed to be the first movie in the MCU, and it was going to be rated R. I think I have heard about this. I think I have heard about this canceled Black Widow movie. Don't know why it was canceled. Don't know why they didn't make it. Also don't know why they didn't make a Black Widow movie before Captain Marvel in the MCU. Like, if this... the exact same Black Widow movie that we got, if it would have came out before Endgame instead of Captain Marvel, like that would have been such a great spot for it. And because we were getting ready to say goodbye to Natasha with the next movie that would have come out, right? Instead of being a throwback, instead of being a prequel. Nobody wants to see a prequel. But yeah, so I was watching Grace Randolph doing her movie math thing, and she was saying that the Black Widow third weekend box office was so the new trend, especially post-pandemic, is that a movie comes out and all of the hardcore people who really want to see it go opening weekend, and then that's it. Repeat business is becoming a big problem for these movie studios, and the even bigger problem is the casuals ain't going. The hardcores go and they go opening weekend, and everybody else, especially now that they've been trained to wait, been trained to watch everything on streaming, they're just like, I'll wait. You know, a month and a half, 45-day window. What's that? Like 6 weeks approximately? I'll wait. And so they wait. And then the Hollywood box office ain't what it used to be. So what do you think? Do you think that this is just the way things go? Do you think this is a good thing, a bad thing? Is it neutral? What do you think? If movies sort of fade away and only the biggest of the big movies come out in theaters, and they are these like experiential things, it's like how Steven Spielberg once talked about how the movie going experience is going to go away and be replaced by something that is more like going to a Broadway show where a ticket's going to be about $100. And think about that like the only kind of movies that come out in a theater type of experience are going to be movies like Star Wars, where you would pay $100 for a ticket to get this like deluxe experience that comes with freebies and all kinds of stuff. And then everybody else who doesn't want to pay $100 to go see it will just wait and watch it in a few weeks on streaming. What do you think about a world like that? I'm curious to know. We got some more facts coming in. Black Widow's sister stole the show. Yes, she did. And she's actually apparently she's gonna actually be Black Widow going forward in the MCU. Do you know originally that Thanos was supposed to be a superhero in the comics? I did not know that. Where are you getting that from? How do you come to that conclusion? What do you even mean? How could Thanos have been a superhero? He's a villain. He's a bad guy. He's the worst guy. He's not just a bad guy. He's the worst guy. And Parker Cowan is like, yo, do you know them, that photo I sent you? I didn't see a photo, but let me check it out because I haven't been on Twitter in a while. So bear with me, folks, watching this stream as I check out my Twitter notifications and see what Parker sent me. I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay, I'm going to open image in new tab and then save this so that I can show it on the live stream. Save image as. I'm saving it to my hard drive right now. There it is. And you know what? I think if I drag it into this tab, there we go. Okay, so now if I go like this, yeah, there it is. I just got to shrink it down so you can see it. It's like a comic book cover, the Sean Ward Show, free poster and free ketchup packets inside. That makes me want to do a comic book so that I can include ketchup packets. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I'm trying to resize it, and it's I thought I'd be able to scroll down, but instead it's resizing it. So this is an example of Parker Cowan's artwork about me. Very cool, dude. Very cool. That's all right. That's awesome, man. All right, I'm going to put that in the fan art section on my website. Speaking of my website, here it is. Check it out. TheSeanWardShow.com is where you can go. There's the URL right there, TheSeanWardShow.com. I would love for you to type that into your browser and check it out. But you're going to find out about all my movies, my comics, my music, and a little bit about me. Who the funk is Sean Ward? You click on that, you get to find out all about me, how I became a YouTuber, how I used to make comic books and sell them on the street to people. And it was a wild time. So as I was saying, this is gonna be a shorter version of the live stream, but let me just check something. I just want to close a window here. And if I go like this, yeah, okay, so it's not showing me the interesting. Okay. So here's me on my desktop, and I'm going to open Adobe InDesign on this desktop. So here we go. Not Illustrator, dummy. InDesign. Because I'm going to show you where we're at with the new magazine. Everybody watching this knows that if you are a member, I send you my exclusive art magazine, which I do have a copy of this time. Whew. Boom. So anybody who's a member or any kind of VIP, you got one of these in the mail. This was the spring issue of my exclusive art magazine that I send out to members and VIPs. And I'm working on the next issue. This was the first issue. It's all art from my sketchbooks and art from the videos and handwritten letters by me in my own handwriting, right? And everything in this was done by hand. That's the whole like gimmick of it. And this is like such a thrill for me, making cool stuff, tactile stuff for people to have in their hands, little books for people to flip through and whatnot. Like, it's my favorite thing. It's been my passion for many, many years. And so I'm working on the next one. I'm late on the summer issue. I'm basically skipping the summer issue. We're going straight to the fall issue, which we're going to call the summer/fall. Respect, host. I really enjoy your content, man. Keep it up. Super respect. You will TSM rapper, dude. Send me a DM on Instagram to your links, and I'll check out your music. Because if you're a rapper, I want to hear you rap, and maybe I'll freestyle with you. I have an idea for a parody. Well, tell me about it in private. Don't tell me about it here. Batman into the Batverse. We're way ahead of you, dude. I was talking today about somebody about getting a hold of a Batfleck costume. We got a couple of videos we want to do with that. So you just sit tight and wait to see what we got going on with that, because it's going to be ridiculous. Tony Peggs is saying, I think everyone is so conditioned this way to order everything online. Order your food, movies, convenience. Only the hardcore fans of movies will go back to the theater. That's right. And so they got to make it economically viable. So the whole idea of comics, of movies being like a disposable, a cheap entertainment for the masses, I think that's over. I think that's gone. I think the future is going to be in these deluxe experiences that, you know what, I'm happy about. I want that, because the movie theaters did it to themselves. Movie theaters screwed themselves over because they did not keep the experience upgraded. They treated it like people are just going to come regardless. And so they did not keep up. They did not fucking lay everything out in terms of a positive experience, cleanliness, noise, people on their phones, like all this stuff they just let slide. And I was getting totally distracted because we got Citizen Cinema in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike Fallon. He's watching on 2 platforms, apparently. He's logged in. He's in the chat on both Facebook and YouTube. Love it. Mike Fallon is a collaborator. He's been on in a few videos of mine. He's in Los Angeles, California, and he is making huge strides in the entertainment industry. And we are talking about all kinds of fun things they're going to work on together. And in fact, he was going to be a big part of some plans that I had to go back to LA in early 2020. That's a trip that did not happen when everything got locked down. But now I'm, slowly starting to work on a makeup trip to LA. And so me and Mike Fallon will be working on some stuff again. And y'all can watch out for that. Yeah. That's going to be awesome. See, here he's telling you, it's your boy, Mike Fallon. Man, I know what Citizen Cinema is. What am I, new? Get out of here. I want to get a YouTube channel. Do you have any advice? Well, of course, the main note of advice is to just start making videos. Just start cranking them out. If you borrow somebody's cell phone and start cranking out videos. Don't even think about it. Don't get caught up in it. Just start doing it. Once you've done a bunch, then you can move on to like actual advice about tactics and techniques. But if you haven't got started yet, that's the first thing, is to just like put up a video where you just like talk about yourself and tell your story. And then you got to be a politician. You got to like start knocking on doors, almost getting everybody you know personally, asking them to watch it. Hey, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I just put up my first video. Would you please click it? Would you please take a look? You don't even got to watch it. Just let it play in the background. Let it play all the way through while you're doing other things. It's fine. I just need the watch time. Do it. That's my advice. Do that. Sean Ward Show cast member forever till I die. What up? Mike Fallon, MF. I don't know if I'm doing it to the right side, but there you go. And Tony Peggs is like, any update on the meetup for the Spider-Verse or the other one, Not Fan Expo? Well, if we do the one called Not Fan Expo, that is definitely going to be on the weekend before Labor Day. And the Spider-Verse one, I was going to do it August 7th, but now I'm leaning towards the 14th to give people just that little bit more time. So the target date right now is August 14th for the Spider-Verse meetup. And then that would put us to, let's look at the calendar here real quick. Let me just open up my calendar. Bear with me, folks. we would be talking about not July, August. August, yeah, call that like the 28th. So they'd be 2 weeks apart. So there you go. So for those of you not located in Toronto, Fan Expo is the name of our big Comic-Con here in Toronto, and it's enormous. It's one of the biggest ones in North America, and it's always a hell of a lot of fun. And it's happening in October this year. So I was thinking of organizing a meetup, come one, come all type of styles, and do it like in the vicinity of where Fan Expo happens, and let that come out, let that happen on the weekend that Fan Expo ordinarily happens, which is the weekend before Labor Day in August. Remember, for a couple of years, they started putting it on Labor Day weekend? That sucked. Last time I went to it, it was back on the weekend before Labor Day, which is where it should be. Now, the last time Fan Expo happened in 2019, before the pandemic, I didn't even get to go to it because it was too close to my daughter being born. And I've spoken before about my daughter had some health concerns when she was born. And so that meant that I was away for like several weeks. I thought I'd be gone for 2 weeks. I was gone for 6. And a part of that was that I didn't get to participate in Fan Expo that year. Very sad. All the more sad when I didn't have any Comic-Cons to go to the following year because of pandemic stuff. So much got canceled because of pandemic lockdowns. You do not need me to tell you about that at all, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I am wondering what happened to my instance of InDesign, which I was trying to open. Oh, I put it on the wrong window. So if I drag this down to here, here we go. And then I put that to full screen, and then I go like this. Then, okay, so there you are watching InDesign. So if I open this file, I can show you some of what I've got going on with the new magazine that you can get by becoming a member. Become a member, and I send you stuff in the mail. Not even digital. I'm talking real stuff. Okay, I'm getting the wheelie ball. That's like the little thing that's like, hold on, bud. Okay, so here's the cover for issue number 2. Let me show you. Where's my issue number 1 here? Okay, so there's issue number 1. That's the cover to issue number 1. And there's the cover of issue number 2. And let's see. I did. I actually wrote my letter that's going to go in the front, inside front cover. And then you got this splash page that's going to greet you. This was some art that I did that was a poster in a video. So how I got my first 1 million views on YouTube video. This, what you're seeing right on screen right here, was the gig poster that I created to be the gig poster in that video. So this was not actually a gig poster from back in the day. It's an original creation for that video that is now the splash page for issue number 2 of my art magazine. And then you see a lot of these pages beyond that are blank. I do have some stuff here. Yeah, so this is where I think I was showing you last week about how I'm going to showcase the 2 stickers from the sticker collection so far. Again, that comes when you remember. I send you the stickers with the magazine. And then this Batman art was a custom art piece that we've got some channel members named Steph and Jamie. Oh, I can't believe I almost blanked on that. So Steph and Jamie have been channel members for a long time, and in addition to being channel members, so they're a couple, and enjoying my channel is kind of one of the things they do as a couple, right? It's very sweet that way. So Stephanie got a hold of me and asked if I could, if I had any art prints for sale. And I don't, but I said, because you've been such a great member for so long, send me $20. I'll send you something custom. She sent me the $20 and said she wants something Batman. So instead of just sending her the art print, I did the art, but I also sent her a giant box of collectibles. It had, I mean, you saw it on my Instagram. It had t-shirts, it had hat, pop socket, posters, basically just one of everything I got in stock. Threw it in a box, dropped it off to them, because when people are members and they've been supporters for a long time like that, I feel like you've spoiled me, so I want to spoil you like it's your birthday. You know what I'm saying? So become a member, and I'll send you cool stuff in the mail. And maybe one day you will be one of these people who gets spoiled with a whole box of t-shirts and collectibles and one of everything else I got in stock. What happened right there? Oh, it's back. Okay, good. Who else saw Space Jam 2? We talked about this last week. The man himself, Space Jam 2, I saw it. I watched it opening weekend, and it was like, just okay. It was, the most entertaining thing about it was the cameo appearance characters in the background. That was the best thing about it for me. April Anderson, I love you too. Thank you so much. Cece is cute. Yeah, she's all right. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. It's too bad that she was a victim of how things went down with that team that left my show. But the videos that she's in are great. She was fantastic. And it was fun too, because when I first met her, she's like very shy and reserved. And over the time that I got to know her is the time that I got to see her confidence blossom. And so you look on her Instagram now with all of her like modeling photos and photos where she's very confident in her body, in her own skin, let's say. That was never the case. You wouldn't ever see her posting stuff like that for like the longest time. That was a side of her that I saw like emerge and the confidence built up over the course of the time that I knew her. And it was great to see because confidence is a great thing. Beloved Benson is back from dinner. Parker Cowan, where on your website is the fan art? It's not on there yet, dude. I got to create a fan art section, but when it's ready, it will be in this Who the Funk is Sean Ward page. You click on that Who the Funk is Sean Ward is somewhere in here. It'll be like maybe down here between the white and the red. I'll add a new section and put it in there maybe. And you'll see your stuff showcased there. And anybody else who's any kind of like artist or you do anything with the arts, if you want to have your art represented on my website, just draw a drawing of me or anything from the show, or just use your imagination. Send me what you make and I'll feature it on my website. And that would be awesome. Yeah. Talk to you later, bro. All right. Mike Fallon is out. Peace, Mike Fallon. Love you, bro. Yeah. Tony Pegg says, if you could recast a character from a superhero movie, who would you choose, or are you happy so far with everyone they cast? Well, that reminds me of something I want to talk to you about first. I got to tell you about this. Long time ago, like I was like young, like really, really young, kid young, right? And I'm on the internet, and I used to participate in this one Batman forum. I don't even remember what website it was on or what chat service, but it was a Batman chat forum that I was a part of. And one of the threads that was really active was like your dream cast for a potential Batman movie. So at this point, Batman and Robin is the most recent movie we've had. And the idea of doing Batman again is feeling kind of far off, and everybody's got their dream casting. And I was the one that was like, yo, here's what you got to do. You got to set it in like Batman year one kind of times. And here's my pick for Batman. You got to cast Christian Bale. And this is around 2000, I'm saying this. And everybody in that chat, everybody in that forum is just like, get out of here. That's stupid. Whatever. That's like, no, it's Christian Bale. I'm telling you all day. Then what happens? When they make Batman Begins, who's Batman? Christian Bale. Boom. I called it. What I did not get right, though, was I wanted Winona Ryder for Batman. Keep in mind, this is 2000 Winona Ryder. Now it's 2021. This is 21 years later. So if you only know Winona Ryder now, you only know Winona Ryder from Stranger Things, then you don't know. Dude, you don't know. But also the kind of people they would cast in those kind of roles at that time is totally different. Like now we demand that they actually have like some kind of like legitimacy as a badass. Parker Cowan, I think CC is like CE, and I think it's CC Cosplay. Don't quote me. Check her out. Tell her I said hi if you chat with her. Jenna Eveld in the house. Yo, Jenna, it's been so great to have you back. Welcome back to the show. You know what? Just give me the link on Twitter. You know what? How about you just look it up yourself, bud? How about you stop getting me to do your dirty work? I'm following on Instagram now. Well, you weren't following me on Instagram before? You've been like one of the longest serving members, and you haven't seen, you weren't following me on Instagram? That just sounds like so weird. That's very, very strange. I don't get it. But I guess it's just what is. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I did say this was going to be a short live stream, and I think we have to cut it there because, as you know, the new video did not go up last weekend. I'm still working on it. It's very late, and I kind of got to put a few finishing touches on it so I can get it scheduled to go live tomorrow morning. I can't work on it tomorrow at all. Cannot work on it at all. Has to get done tonight. So I got to jump off of here and finish the new video because at the end of the day, that is my main priority. That has to be the main focus. So I'm very sorry that this show has to be this short, but I'm also very glad that I got to come on here and spend this time with you and chat about some awesome things. The fact that Avengers only got 4 movies, no, I mean, it's good because they didn't just really get 4 movies. They got like the whole Marvel thing is kind of one series. Yeah, the movies all have different titles, but really it's all one big long show where each episode is 2 hours plus and it costs you $20 to see it. Yeah, so to people like beloved Benton, I'm sorry I'm cutting it short, but and to Jenna Eveld, I'm sorry that you caught so little of it, but I did want to just say thank you very much for being part of it, for being part of this community. If you become a member, you see it in your heart to support the show, I'd appreciate you so much. You would be helping me accomplish a lot of really, really big things. I'm stretched so thin with everything I'm working on, but it's like so exciting. And once we start having stuff to show you about what we're working on, it's going to be so cool. And I can't wait to show you. Yeah, the Snyder Cut, the movie, coming soon. Can't wait to show it to you. Thanks so much for being part of the live stream today, everybody. I love you. We'll see you next time. Peace. I said peace.